Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well over the flock of Israel. Shalom and salutations. We Akim out here presenting words of truth and sincerity. Shalom to all the Lord's elect, Akim Aqua, scattered Israelites and Israelite foreigners. I brought this out. This video was edifying. I brought Power Mouth coming back again with another video lesson topic dealing with the faith that's needed that the Lord provides us, that's needed to endure the trials and endure unto the end. All right. Call Halayim Yahweh Shemi Ashah for the Lord giving me this word. Now, we went over at the sit down just recently today about Noah and the flood and the type of faith that was needed for Noah, to continue building on this ark and working on this ark, making sure the dimensions is exact, and just the task that the Lord provided for Noah that he did. And so in doing that, he was able to save himself and 7 other souls with him, along with his family members. So now we're hit with the task. But in order to do this task properly and to the extent in which Noah did it, we have to also use faith. All right, we have to do everything with faith. So Hebrews 11:1 in the NLT, it says faith is confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. And now when we jump down to verse 7 in the NLT, it says it was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed Yahweh who warned him about things that had never happened before. Right? The KJV said, by faith Noah being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet. So the emphasis is that you haven't seen this thing happen yet, but you have to believe that it's going to happen. And this is where faith takes place, because how do you convince somebody of something they've never seen before? When Noah started talking about this flood situation and how it's going to rain, at that point in time, there was no such thing. The water was coming from the dew. The dew came from the ground. So every morning you would have dew covering the whole earth, right? But water never rained. So this was a new concept. In order for those to believe this new concept, they had to what? They had to have faith. So when the Lord gives us this new concept, a new idea that he's going to destroy the earth a second time, and this time he's going to do it with fire. And not only that, it's not going to take 40 days, but it's going to take it's going to take an hour. Well, this takes faith. Why? Because you've never seen it before. So now we're encouraged again to have faith. And this is why verse 6 in the KJV says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And so the reward, though you're waiting for a reward, right? You understand that there's a reward for this endurance and this patience that you have, right? Even the disciples asked of the Lord, if we do these things, what do we get? He says, you shall be judging the 12 tribes of Israel, sitting on thrones, 12 thrones. Well, we asking the Lord to deliver us through this fire that he's going to send. And have we ever seen thermonuclear fire in our lifetime? No. Have we ever seen detonation tests in our lifetime, like besides actual videos? No. Do you even have a group of men out there that don't believe that the ICBMs even exist? Like it's a story, it's a figment of Esau's imagination. It's something cooked up like the moon landing. However, we are led to believe whatever the Lord tells us concerning these end times. And if he says the works therein shall be burnt, and it shall be burned as a oven, right? Now he created the smiths that blow the coals in the fire, that bring forth the instrument of destruction and death, which is the waster. Well, we're going to believe what the scriptures have said. All right. Now, concerning Noah, Genesis 6:13. In fact, let me see something. Yep, Genesis 6:13 says, so, and Yahweh said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. And this is what happened during the time of Noah. The Most High spoke to Noah and told him that he's going to destroy everything, all these people. He's going to destroy all the creatures. He's going to just set it off, and the way he's going to do it by water. So he propped privy, let Noah know his plans, and that's what we can appreciate in this time. Again, that the Most High is letting us know his plans, just as he did Noah. Verse 22 says, thus did Noah according to all that Yahweh commanded him, so he did. And we know that Noah was blessed because he did what the Father Yahweh commanded. He built that ark. He secured the animals. Verse 21 says, and take thou unto thee all the food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food to thee and for them. Right? So he took the animals along with him. And then him and his family, right, 8 souls altogether, were delivered from that flood. So out of all of the people, nobody else believed. They never saw the dew happen, and they didn't have any faith. So like they never saw anything but dew. They never saw any rain until it was until it was over, until it was too late. They weren't allowed on the boat. They weren't allowed on the ark. They couldn't be saved at that time. And so that's why faith is needed. Before the doors of mercy close, you need to believe. So Genesis 19, now dealing with the situation with Lot. Verse 23 says, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Make sure okay, I jumped ahead. Verse 14 says, and Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. And now you see, it took faith to believe and to act on that faith. And that's how much faith it took. At that point in time, you look crazy. At that point in time, it's like you worried, you got anxiety, you tripping. We got to get up and leave now. And even the men who he was talking to, his daughter's husbands didn't even come. They got left behind. So the report going to sound crazy. It always does, especially if people don't got the faith to be able to believe it. So again, and Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-laws, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-laws. NLT says, but the young men thought he was only joking. You see? And how many people out there you think is thinking that we joking? It's thinking that the words of the Lord is a joke. Thinking that we ain't got nothing to do with prophecy. That's something before our time. That's the biblical times. Now is modern times. You know, if there is going to be a attack, we going to destroy them first. Come on. That's that faulty thinking. They think it's a joke. So they got left behind. And verse 23 says, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. The Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from that Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. So guess who else got set ablaze that day? Lot's son-in-laws, who thought he was joking. It says, but his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. And that's always mentioned. And we're told to remember her, because of her unbelief. At the end of the day, she desired something so heavy that was in that land. She desired that old way of life. She wasn't really vexed like Lot was with the filthy communication of the wicked. She really was attached. And that attachment got her changed into a pillar of salt. She didn't make it. All right. So she blocked her own blessing by her attachment and her loyalty to this place that the Most High saw fit to burn up. And so how much more Babylon, America? If the Lord going to destroy this place in an hour, how little of attachment should you really have to this place? Because at any time, the Most High could say lights out. Few prophecies and boom. All right, just to finish it out, this is Matthew 24 and 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. What hour and what day is that? That's the hour of the judgment, when the Most High overthrows Babylon, America with fire from thermonuclear World War III missiles shot over here from all around the world. It says, but as the days of Noah were. So now we're able to reference that Noah situation once again, which we just read about, and the faith that Noah had in order to build that ark before the rain ever came down. This is something that never happened before. That took faith. So, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Yahushua returning to the earth, which no man know the hour, but we know all the signs Yahushua gave us in this very chapter, the signs. Wars, rumors of wars, pestilences, famines, and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? False messiahs. And we all have that present modern day. So all the signs is coming to pass. We also have the RFID, CHIP, MOTB 13, Revelation 13 prophecy coming to pass. Neuralink, brain CHIP coming to pass. The currencies changing over to the digital currency. It's coming to pass. So a few prophecies left, and just like what the scripture is saying about concerning Yahushua, he'll be here, he'll be present, right? He's going to ascend the same way he went ascend, the same way he's going to descend when he comes back to save his elect. Now, the key point is, as the days of Noah were, so also the coming of the Son of Man be. So what were they doing? What are they doing now? Verse 38, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So they were careless. They were wanton. They were caught up into this world. They were doing worldly things. They was behaving like animals. They was behaving with that same violent or wicked attitude that they had during the time of Noah, which is why the Most High told Noah to build that ark in the first place. I'm going to destroy this place, but I'm going to preserve you and your household out of it. And so Noah then starts saying, well, Lord, I like it here. Noah didn't argue for the point of the people. Noah did as he was told to do. And as in those days, so are these days. Why are they these days? Because they're doing the same thing now. People is careless. Here it is, the prophecies of the Lord is coming to pass. And we're telling people, get right before the Lord come, and they're scoffing. And just Lot's son-in-laws, they think it's a joke. So when that judgment come, they're going to have to joke with that fire. They're going to have to joke with that tempest. All right. Verse 39 says, and knew not until the flood came. See, because they was all caught up in their world. They knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So you can expect people to laugh it off, think it's all a joke, think it's all a game, until what happens? Until that ark is sealed. And then turning and looking for peace, then looking for mercy, then looking for a sign. But it's all gone. It's all erased now. It's then the judgment comes. Then they got to deal with their fire. Just like in the days of the flood and just like in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. I brought this out. This video was edifying. Till next time, shalom.